Hi guys, John here again. Today's topic is about raising spiritual vibration. Now, I'm not an expert at this. I'm just going to try to explain things from my experience how I understand it. I may not be right. I'm just saying how I perceive it. Okay? So, I often used to hear people talking about spiritual vibration and raising your vibration. I had no clue what it meant. For a long time I had no clue. And now I think I'm starting to, slowly. Putting it in layman's terms, I suppose you would say it's like opening up part of your brain. Because how I perceive it, it's like you're in a... if you're on a manhole cover, as if people in UK know what I mean. I'm not sure what it's called, perhaps in America. Where you go down to your sewers and stuff, you've got like a manhole cover, like a tunnel which goes down. And I perceive raising your vibration like being inside a manhole covered drain, and then you climbing the ladder to come back out into the daylight. And that to me is what I think raising your vibration is spiritually mean. Is that it's like you're coming into the light more by raising your vibration. I also think that raising your vibration can affect the way you think in a positive way. You're like things that used to bother you don't bother you so much because you're technically rising above them. Because you can raise your vibration by all sorts of means, by being around inspirational people, by music, by video, by watching this podcast. There's loads of ways, but to raise it like that sort of way, it would just like raise you up one day, and then you may not be that way the next day. But to raise it like properly takes time. Because in my own experience, I don't know what it's like for other people. In my own experience, I've been more aware of it as time goes on. It's like going between like steps of a ladder. Say you're on step 2, you'll start to dip into going onto step 3. You may find that you've got in your way of life, you've got suddenly a slightly different outlook from what you had before, and you think, oh, this is quite nice. But then you go back to your old outlook, which is sort of like, oh, this is safe, this is what I'm used to, this is my old... And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just everyone's got their own clocks, so to speak. Everyone's got their own time zone. So that's what it's like for me, is I'm like between rungs of the ladder. I'm going through a spell now where it's affecting my mindset, but it affects everything, even from the way I eat. It affects... It's hard to burn. I don't want to be too personal about it, because everybody's situation will be different. But that's how it's affected me. I'm sort of like in my eyes going on to the next step of the ladder, and things are changing for me for the better. Much better. I'm not so angry. I'm eating better, because I tend to, when I heal, as I said earlier in an interview I did earlier today, I can lose a few pounds in weight when I heal. I know I'm channeling, so to speak, but it still makes me physically, takes a lot out of me. And then in the past, I've been as prone to then overeating them, because I'm losing calories. You could lose 3-4 pound calories in a day, in like an hour or even 10 minutes, so to speak. You become so ravenous. You want food. And you eat, like with me, I eat any rubbish I find in the house, chocolate, and then I'll just go and eat it. I'm terrible like that. But I've been shown that I don't need to do that. And this is part of, to me, raising my vibration and showing me that I don't need to do that no more. There's other ways. And that's part of the phase that I am personally going through now, is to go beyond that, so to speak. And loads of other situations. It's not just that. It's just one little example of it. So if you feel out there that you want to raise your vibration, and please look, there's loads of videos out there I'm not an expert to say, but I've never even looked at these videos. I've just sort of seen the little bits and pieces here and there, and I just learn from my own experience. But please look at them, because it genuinely is worth it. Because how it's changed me so far is You know, like if you're worried about people, what people say and think of you and stuff like that. I used to be that person. I'm no longer. Some of the fears I've had, and fears I've had for like 20 odd years, I no longer have them. And stuff like that. I just feel I'm a better person, more balanced, more calmer, less angry. And it's still all new to me, but it's changing me for the best, and I definitely think it's... And I do feel it's like it's opening up your mind, because you're thinking more in spirit instead of through your natural ego. So it affects your outlook. Everything seems like a greater perspective than it used to be. It's the only way I can describe it. It's like your mind occupies a world where it's suddenly like greater, bigger than it used to be, if that makes sense. It's hard to express it. More scope than I suppose you would call it. Anyway, I don't want to go on too much. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share this video, because I know people on this channel don't like these videos because they're different from what I used to and what have you, but I know that the people that do like them, please share this video, help get the word around. There's a fruitcake on the internet talking about stuff like this, and you know, just get the word out there, because I was told something today about how an interview of mine really touched someone's life in a real positive way, and it really it really meant a lot. And so, who knows, this video, you might have someone out there who's going through a bad spell. You share this video with someone, and it might just be what they need, just to sort of say, okay, let's try and make a change, you know. You just don't know, you know. So anyway, I'll stop waffling on, and until next time, guys, stay safe.